what's in store tonight on Channel 1.
This shocking offer. It really is the frying of a lifetime.
All right, welcome to the stream. We're beginning here shortly. I don't know what this music is. I'm playing the soundtrack to Not For a Broadcast. I must say, the soundtrack's actually kind of interesting. What does this one sound like? This one's not too bad. This is called a national anthem. So this is just the soundtrack that I'm playing of Not For a Broadcast. Not for broadcast. That's what I should say. Hopefully you guys are having a good Christmas so far. My family celebrated Christmas yesterday because both of my parents have to work today. Their jobs, unfortunately, require them to have to work on holidays sometimes. So I'm here alone, kind of. It's okay, though. I've been keeping myself busy and shoveling the driveway because we've been having tons and tons of snow. It's been crazy. I put a crap ton of salt out this morning to try to get the ice away and all that stuff, and it's been working a little bit. But we're going to get started here. My new office isn't done yet. I was going to have it done yesterday, but then it started snowing and there were a bunch of problems. Got called out to have to shovel, and it didn't work out. So we'll have it done by tomorrow. So hopefully for a stream, I'm planning on streaming Sunday. I might be streaming tomorrow. Oh, actually, shoot. I hope I can stream tomorrow. But yeah, it's going to be cool. I might be able to finally join Nether Gamer on one of his streams. I'm super excited about that. We're going to get Not For Broadcast started here. I'm going to be streaming until 12 o'clock because that is around the time Lance from Live Fly Guy is going to be starting his Christmas stream, and I would like to join him for that. So we're going to get started here. I'm going to put the audio up just a little bit because I feel like it's really quiet. I love this song. I think it's I'm Living in a Paradise. Alright, I'm going to put that right there just so that I can edit it if needed to be. So we're getting the game loaded in here. For now, I'll just lower this audio down just so that I can talk. But hopefully you guys are having a good Christmas so far. I got a bunch of really cool stuff. Some cool stuff. Let's see, what did I get? New speaker system, because I needed a new speaker system for my computer. This speaker system that I have on my computer right now, no joke, I was, I think, probably 5 years old when we bought this speaker system that I currently have. And let's just say it's kind of broken. So, yeah. I was, let's see, how many years ago would that be? It's about 13 years old, the speaker system. So, yeah, it's long overdue for a new one. I need to shut that down. No wonder the stream's not working properly. There we go. Now it should be doing a little bit nicer. In a paradise. I don't have a singing voice. We're just getting the game loaded in here. But hopefully you guys are having a good day. I also got a little tiny train set. It's not like one of those train sets that are electrical. It's a lot smaller than that. It's a tiny, tiny train set. It's like probably the track, like if you put it in a circle, it's probably like only a foot in diameter. So not very big at all. And I'm thinking that when I get my new computer desk set up, I'm going to put it around my second computer screen. So that'll be cool. All right, we're going to get started here. How is the stream looking? Let's see. How is the stream looking? Is it lagging about? Let me just check.
Are you saying that advanced
How low does this audio need to be? Hold on, let me go to options. Oh no, the stream's doing just fine. Alrighty, we're gonna get started here. Let's go. Welcome to the stream if you're joining. Alright, let's see here. So, this seems like it could be interesting. Let's just hit new game. Enter game name. Mateo. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're gonna name it. Yeah Studios. There we go. Let's do that. Enter game name. That's what I'm gonna call it. Man, I'm gonna need to play with the audio here. Actually, did I lower the game audio? I might have done that. Alright. We're gonna start. Oh, shoot. Play now. Or if you don't think twice. I love this. This song is just the best. So I don't really know anything else about this game, but my understanding is it's like Papers, Please. Okay. Turn right. Oh. Oh. Almost looks like Five Nights at Freddy's. All right. Answer the call. Okay.
Hi, David. I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens.
Okay.
Right, look up
I'm
at the
sorry,
top.
I can't change the audio right now.
That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
And not down.
I gotta do this real fast.
Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds
Okay, hold
behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time.
All right,
Now,
cool.
have a look to your left.
All right. So we have these two screens here. I'm guessing this one is the one that you can like interact with, and then these two are like, I guess you're changing. All right, let's.
These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again.
All right, so turn the power on. Cool.
You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now to
Okay.
Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk.
Okay. S, I imagine.
You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any three and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
Okay. So, exercise with the ham sleeves. Crazy Neil. Come to. Let's see. Let's do this one. So these are advertisements then. Exercise. Let's do My Solid Weekly. And come to Bumley. Yeah.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know seafood makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our
Right, quick as you can. Select screen one.
Prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay,
Moving on
we're
up.
all good.
The Electro
Next is going to be the throw to the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just
Okay.
relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market.
What do I do?
Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate
Oh.
as popular footballer Johnny Celebrate wins sports personality of the year. And full of sugar.
Oh, it's like, wow, this is
Megan
cool.
will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to advance headquarters. We'll be going live to leaders of this party have to say on this historic
Wait, I don't know what to.
Button 2 in 3, 2, 1, Lovely, mate.
Sick. Ah!
Next thing is the throwback to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Okay. This is so cool. I'm sorry if the audio's loud, but... So you're like editing almost.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1 now. Lovely, mate.
The votes are in, and it's a decisive win. The votes are in, and it's a decisive
Listen, mate, we often get a bit of interference around this time of night, so keep your eye on the machine on the bottom right. You can move that white dot up and down, avoiding the interference using the yellow knob or your scroll wheel.
of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming.
Wow, this is a lot of stuff to deal with.
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
We'll be going live to Advance HQ to hear the
So we got 5 seconds yet.
That's all coming
2,
up.
1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody.
Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Oh,
I thought I'd ask him about the election.
personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you.
I thought that was our little secret.
That's all right, he doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Wait.
Wicked. We made it to the first ad break. You're doing great,
Oh.
man. This is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is
Okay, I
what we
see.
call a
So
multi-cam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at the most.
Okay.
So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds.
This actually looks
You've
pretty
seen
cool, wow.
programs on television, haven't you?
It's actually
Make it
pretty
look
cool.
like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Tour, Alan James is right in front of you.
Alan James.
I'm Alan James.
Alan James.
Alan James is right.
Alan James.
So apparently it takes them quite some time to be able to record these, because I guess what they have to do.
Times.
Screen 1, Jeremy.
Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first
Get
off,
ready to go to
cultural
Megan on
reporter
screen 4.
Megan Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent.
so cool.
And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to
Shop
Blunderclatch
Shop
on screen 3 when she says his
Joined
name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you
This
here
is
with
so
us
cool.
is an honor.
Right, now just try and
So
stay
you've
on
just
whoever's
finished filming
talking.
your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Wrap, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
He's a
Lovely.
wonderful
Now
chap,
back to
really
Thunder
is.
Twat.
I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And do you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A
This is
scientist.
so cool.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's
That's
grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me.
That's so cool.
And I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire, the little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite
I could be doing a lot better,
when
but
it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week.
Right, they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock,
wait, what does one do?
is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's
You want me to
very
go
survival.
to 1?
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Watch out for that interference, mate.
Oh, no. Go, no.
Doctor, I don't understand it.
Cool, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio. I'd love to hear what he's saying, but don't switch to it now. You can go to the archive when the broadcast's done. We keep everything.
I don't know that.
He's ticked off because we had to end the show because he swore. Is that what it is? Nah.
It's Dr. Lance to you.
This is so cool, though. Like, I have to admit. Oh, jeez. So did the audio.
Did it for you, baby. All for you.
All right, lower.
Dr. Hemlock.
We're gonna change the world, you remember?
Wow. So, I guess it takes them a long time to release
Told me, but I didn't listen.
episodes. Because I guess what they do is they do, like, episodes. Kind of like The Walking Dead, almost. Is there any way I can get to the home screen? Just lower the master volume a hair. Actually, you know what? It's probably fine. Just me being paranoid.
The virus. The sterility. This folder. This is the key.
Stop it.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Okay, cool.
If we should.
Wait. I'm almost done. Hold on. Cool. Sweet.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you've probably noticed, the broadcast screen here is about 2 seconds behind the master screen here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the spacebar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts.
Oh.
It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear.
Okay.
Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder.
Okay, did that.
Good. It's set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember.
Oh, shoot.
Count 1, 2,
Should I be having that up?
That's right. Absolutely
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
I know. You told me that.
Back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and
Wow,
Julius
that's so
Oliveri,
fast. Look at
are
that.
about to make their acceptance
Hold on.
address.
Cut to the outside broadcast.
Go for it, Pat.
Get ready to
Okay,
bleed.
well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a
This
day.
is so
They
fast.
said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern bastard
messed that up.
trick they had against us. But you, the people, you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the
Nay.
language there.
I messed that up.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than a granny's fanny.
This is
Memorably put.
Nailed it.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party's what you have when things are going well.
this is going
When
awfully.
the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future.
Sorry.
So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate. Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know this sort of probably you
Hit the wrong
rather
button.
You don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country.
Sorry.
No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So, all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals
Nay,
into
what did I do
a
wrong?
team. To properly fund health and education. To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
So they've got time
Guys,
to
there's
get
so much
even
to like focus
fucking
to.
richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that.
Wait.
Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leader of Advance. And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble.
Excuse you?
So, as the country
Guys, this is so much
faces itself in
focusing.
new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
Looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Clear waters
Hold on, I
and
gotta.
fine dining. Well, we're not
I've
sure,
messed
but
that
here
up.
in St Bromley on the Taint, we've got a big hill and the bus comes twice daily. Visit picturesque St Bromley this summer and experience a holiday that's simply
All right, challenge room unlocked. Continue. Wow. Dull editing, perfect censoring. Went to add slate once. I did that once. So we got to see. All right. Continue.
Right, mate, I've left you a voicemail. I thought you'd end up here. Most people come into the archive room when they're done with a broadcast. That way you can see what you did and how it looked to the public. As you can see, there's 3 sections to the archive. Broadcasts, that's what you've put out. Rushes, which is all the stuff that was on all the screens. And adverts, which is any advert that you've chosen to show. So let's have a look at the broadcasts.
Okay. Okay. We're going to take a look at the broadcasts. I'm going to be back in about a minute. There's something that I got to do real quickly. I will be back in 1 moment. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this game. This is a very realistic game. This is actually literally what I do when I'm live streaming. I have this right here, and this is literally me. Like, I'm constantly moving this up and down whenever I'm playing games. Hello, good morning, Metro Filmer. Filmer, Merry Christmas to you. Hopefully you're having a good day. Alrighty, I'm gonna be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's get back into this. The music just stopped as well. Awesome, sweet. So, let me turn off that and that. Sick. Let's continue. So, we were going to watch the broadcast, weren't we? Let's go to broadcasts.
Okay, on the left you can see all the broadcasts that you've done. You can also get to hear from the main menu if you don't actually want to do a broadcast, you just want to see some of your past work. Select any of those and click load tape. Why not watch what you just did? When you're done, hit back.
Alright, let's just watch what we did here. We're going to watch a little bit.
In a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's national nightly news.
So this is the first
But before
broadcast
that,
we just
let's take
made.
a look at
Let's
what's
see how
coming up
awful
later
it
on
is.
tonight on Channel 1. At 7 o'clock, it's the semi-final of the quotation game, and it's a nail-biting quiz tonight as a team of nuclear physicists take on 4 old ladies from East Grinching. That's followed at 8 p.m. by award-winning documentary series The Shape of Now, which tonight looks at the history of the knee-length sock and its importance during the Great Blackouts of 1871.
Say the knee-length sock?
At 9 p.m, sit back and relax with multiple award-winning movie The Freedom of Being Colin, taking us all the way up to 11:15,
Did I
where,
hear that right?
as usual,
The
Dr. Adrian
knee-length
Atkinson Blimey
sock.
will be grilling his guests in
I don't know.
Incisors, and tonight sees a return for leading economist Katie Brightman. Finally, at midnight, it's the National Weather Report, before we say good night until tomorrow.
Okay.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson for the National Nightly News.
Okay.
Good evening.
Wow, I
I'm
messed
Jeremy
that up.
Donaldson. Our main stories tonight. Moving on up, the election win that experts said just couldn't happen. hopeful or hostile. Controversy as global mega corporation Remington's Fist buys
the music
Honest
needs to be
Andy's
turned
totally
down.
independent and corners
I don't know
the
if that's
flop
something on
market.
my end.
Top chat.
I didn't mean to do
Sports
that. That
fans
was me
everywhere celebrate
testing.
as popular
The little
footballer
beeper.
Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to hear what the leaders of this Thursday party have to say on their historic victory.
That was not
That's all
supposed to
coming
be
up on
there. That was me testing out the
National
little
Nightly
buzzer.
News.
That was me testing out the buzzer and it came out in the film. Oh my god, that would imagine that in real life. Like imagine if that happened in real life and there was just a random beep, you know? We did this. This was so cool. Wow. That's crazy. If only my video editor was that easy.
But first, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance. The landslide
Is there any way we
victory,
could lower the music
with an
as well?
astonishing
Like, I don't know if that's
81%
an
of the
in-video
popular
thing or
vote,
if that's just
is
my
the
game
biggest
audio.
election win in living memory. Advance appealed to voters up and down the country with their bold promises of permanent change. But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague.
Continue. This was pretty easy. We're just sitting here watching the guy. Oh.
To a man whose grapes certainly aren't sour, the international heartthrob and inexplicable box office sensation.
Oh,
is
that was a
Lawrence
mess up that I did.
Blunderclatch. And later in the program, we'll be going live to Advance HQ to hear the co-leader's acceptance speech. That's all coming up after the break.
I'm Alan James. This is not a movie. This is not some child's tale. This is not a dream. This is reality. This is the story of you and how you're stupid and asleep.
Ah, so maybe that doesn't matter then.
Fields, but you ended up filleting Satan for the salty crumbs. It's happening here.
So maybe that audio we heard, we had those two audio mixers. Maybe that one where it was playing the news doesn't affect the advertisement. Like, so, because when we were earlier, we had the radio guy talking, and then we had this guy talking over him. Maybe those two didn't correspond. The screen was focusing on this, and so therefore the audio that was coming from the other monitor wasn't affecting the audio here. It's just a theory, but...
Now, Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, is coming to...
This is so, like, I have a new item in my Steam inventory.
Alan James. Alan James. Alan James is right. Alan James.
Oh, man. Hold up, back it up. Wait, back it up.
Times.
Back her up.
Local press for dates and times.
Oh, that's so cool. Boy, we did this. Oh, no signal. That was my fault. Whoo, that was my fault. This was something I did. No signal, because I forgot to hit it back in time.
Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first, our very own culture reporter, Megan Wolf, is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf,
That
culture
was perfect.
correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare to the Shotbot films. I'm very excited to be joined today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear. I do hope you believe me.
The only reason this looks so good is because they told me how to do this. After this, it just turns into a disaster.
So you've just finished filming your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The Medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter...
Okay, that wasn't too bad.
That's Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him? He's a wonderful chap. He really is.
I imagine
I've worked
acting
with
for
him
this
on
game must have been so
several
much
movies, all
fun.
terribly successful. I said to Peter...
Because, like, they had to
What a
use
wild
actors to be
ride
able to
this
make
has
this
been.
game. And that's why it's taking such a while for them to produce the next episode. I'm guessing this game works in episodes. I don't know how many shows you're supposed to do per episode, but it looks like they're coming out with an episode 2, and they have to like have actors and all this, because these are actors that they actually had to pay, and they actually had to have a camera and all this stuff going on.
But seriously,
so
yes,
it's pretty cool
you're
how
right.
they did this.
It was a complete departure from my last starring role.
Look at this disaster.
Man, you'll remember that was the
true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but
Show her reaction.
so sweet of you
to mention it, but I really am not in it for the
That's not too
award.
bad, this.
There's 3 little statues.
Take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
Oh, that is a beautiful question, mate.
God, they did such a good job.
Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often.
That's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, giving, suffering for one's audience.
She's just like, can we move on?
I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people. But most of all, I think I do
it for the positive change that I can bring about.
This was like the weirdest interview I think I've ever heard in my life.
It looks like in the coming.
Oh, now you're asking. Oh, well.
Oh, I gotta play this. That was good. Oh, I can actually. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop this.
He's been quiet.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Not fuck things up.
They didn't teach me how to use the buzzer yet.
Well,
sorry, I said fuck. I'm apologize.
Well,
Sorry.
Wait, did I do that?
Well,
Sorry.
Lawrence, I believe you brought in a clip from the.
Back up.
Well,
Sorry.
Lawrence, I believe you. Yes. Well.
Sorry, I said fuck. I'm apologize.
Well,
Sorry.
Lawrence, I believe you brought in a clip from the medicated, which. Lawrence, do tell us what's going on here.
I'd be delighted. This is a really pivotal scene where
my character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Oh, that was supposed to go as the way it was supposed to be. Oh, see, when we were doing this, he got up and he started walking around. And so at first I thought that maybe he was ticked off and we had to end the show because he swore. However, he must have been ticked off because of the fact that he swore on camera and he didn't want to. So he was ticked off about that. Oh, and so I missed that.
Very survival.
So this was us showing a clip from his movie. Wait, what was that?
Take a look. Exciting stuff.
Why did I? Wait, why did I do that? Why did I do the beep?
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Wow, that was actually okay. So this was his movie. Oh, and that's why it looks like him. Oh. That's so cool. All right.
Flanagan.
You know what? I'm going to go to the end of this. Let's go to the end of this and see what happens. Like, we already did this.
Dr. Hemlock.
You told me, but I didn't listen.
Doctor.
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
You need to see this.
No, it's all too late.
Look at this!
Movie, it was pretty simple. Now, this was just a movie clip, so I didn't have to do anything here. Wait, hold on, back up. Wait, what was that? Wait, back up. Wait. I probably should have held it. Yeah, I probably should have held it out a little bit longer. Because, like, I immediately... The medicated, the doctor is in this Christmas. I really should have went a little bit longer, I think. Because I think what I did is I went way too quick. Because you see, they had this here, but immediately after this, so we back it up, it's only there for like a frame. Boom. So I think I probably should have waited a little bit longer and then did the nightly news.
Celebrate the classic age of salad with this exquisite limited
That's the
edition
salad
collection.
advertisement I chose. This is like...
From tomatoes and oils to leafy greens.
I wonder how they made this. Because, like, they made this themselves, I think. So...
Himself. Start your personal salad collection now, and we'll send
Salad
you your
collection?
first 3 issues. Loose leaf, Remain, and Iceberg. Order now, and you'll receive this crouton display case free. That's
Crouton
right,
display case.
absolutely free. With a retail value of $18.99,
Crouton,
your crunchy cubes will look their
crouton
absolute
display case.
carbon.
Hold up. I gotta back this up here.
Your personal salad collection now.
Oh, I messed that
and
up.
we'll send you your first 3 issues. Loose leaf, Remain,
Order
and
now. This is like such
plus
an
this
interesting
exclusive
advertisement.
lettuce fridge magnet, all for just $7.97.
Fridge magnet seems
With
legit.
free postage and packing.
$7.97?
Order now.
Hold on, back it up.
Exclusive lettuce fridge magnet, all for just $7.
Wait. Okay, so I was thinking, wait, a fridge magnet a lettuce fridge magnet is $7.97? No, it's not. Okay.
$97 with free postage and packing. Order now, and you'll receive this crouton display case.
Receive this crouton display case. Well, okay. All right, hold on. I gotta record this, and I'm gonna share it on my Discord here.
Fridge magnet, all for just
Hi, Discord. I need to
$7.97.
share this with you real fast, or this is gonna end up on TikTok somewhere.
Order now, and you'll receive this crouton display case free.
That's right, folks. A crouton display case. A crouton display case is what we're getting for free, and I just did something I didn't mean to do. This game's so far very interesting. If you're not on the stream, Caleb's B21000 is disappearing. I tell you, you got to watch the stream. There's just craziness. All right, I did that. Probably never gonna upload it to Discord. It's probably gonna end up on TikTok. Ah, that was good. Now that right there, that was good.
Welcome back.
Ooh, I need
I'm
to
told
learn how
we
to
can
do
now
that.
go live to Advanced Headquarters, where the 2 leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pat.
Okay. Well, thank you all for coming, and, well,
Those are some
where
very
do I start?
modernized music
What
stands
a
or whatever
day.
podiums I
They
should say.
said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern prick they had against us.
Perfect.
But
That was
you,
great.
The people you saw. Lying southern prick.
Ha.
They used.
Sorry about the language.
I messed that up.
The people you saw right through there.
I'm sorry about
That's funny. I censored the word right.
The people you saw right through there.
That's funny. You saw right beep through there beep. I censored the word right. I didn't even mean to do that.
Right through there.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Hold on, I gotta save this clip. Hold on. Okay, so I censored the word right.
Through there.
I'm so
You heard that right. Right is apparently a bad word now. Oh, right is apparently a bad word now. Oh man, this game's interesting. Okay.
sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a cup myself.
This was awful. This here was awful. I didn't know what to do. I was like, who the heck's talking? I must say, these guys sound very corrupt. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
this sort of problem. You
I mean, this
really
guy's
don't.
drunk.
Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated community.
I mean, that guy's drunk. You just got to be honest here.
You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
I think I just
Advance are going to
destroyed this
turn
guy's election
country from a
campaign.
nation of warring individuals into a team. To
I'm gonna admit, like, I really wait.
That's absolute ferret. So to you posh
the people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs, the people whose children you raise.
So they've got time to get even richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country...
Interesting, except...
Oh, I should have backed that up way sooner.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Interesting acceptance speech there from
too bad.
Advance. And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully,
I
we
like
got
this
that
guy.
worked out for
This
you
is
in
the
time.
news reporter we
If
need.
not, news.
This
We'll
guy
be
says
back
it like it
tomorrow
is.
with full coverage of the first day.
Oh, the Advance is like a political party.
And we're out.
I needed to turn that.
And we're...
I needed to change it a lot sooner. I messed that up.
Have a peaceful night. Johnson.
Jeremy
Have a peaceful
Jeremy
night.
Donaldson.
Johnson.
Jeremy Donaldson, you're the guy we need.
Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Wow, that's a mess up in the editing. Imagine if you were that lady and you
Where
rewatched
can
the
you
show.
get war?
Like, imagine if you were that lady, right? And you rewatch the show and you just hear yourself yell in the background.
Have a
And
peaceful
we're
night.
out.
And we're out.
Just how much
Where
would be
can
like,
you
oh my
get
god, the editor
warm,
needs to
sandy
step up his
beaches?
game. So that was the last edit video of our thing.
Bromley, you
Wow, this is so. Wait, whoa, hold up.
Old meth head.
Back her up.
Gathered to watch tramps fight. Come on, Harold, you scruffy old meth head. Only 85 minutes from the coast, and with more than 2 areas of outstanding natural interest. Isn't it time your family went Bumley way? And hey, if you come in the dry season, you've got a car park. St. Bumley, on the Tame. Naturally.
This game's a joke. Please send all inquiries carrier pigeon to the only post box in St. Bumley. That was it. That's it. All right. Sick.
Right, click on rushes and let's have a look at those. Okay, these 4 screens, they're exactly the same as the 4 screens that feed you the studio signal when you're doing the actual news. Of course, the difference here is you can mute any screen you like or any combination of screens and you can have a listen to what was going on behind the scenes. Just select any segment, that's any bit between ad breaks over on the left, and hit play. When you're done checking out the backstage secrets, hit back.
Okay. Let's see what's going on here then. Okay, so this is like something else you can do.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know seafood makes me come out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
Good evening.
I think
I'm
I turned that
Jeremy
to her.
Donaldson.
No, I didn't.
Our main stories tonight. Moving on up. The election win that experts said just couldn't happen. Hopeful or hostile. Controversy as global mega corporation Remington's Fist buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent. And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunder.
Okay, here, let's just take a look at this real fast. And then we'll move on to the next clip, the next segment, I guess we're supposed to do on the evening news. Why is it taking so long to load? How's the stream doing, by the way? Let me just do a quick checkaroonie. Oh, yeah, it's fine. All right.
These aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
But this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
Oh, no. I think they think he won't have anything to say.
Oh, for God's sake, come on. It's a huge day. He's not an...
Absolute bonehead. I don't care, Rob. I'm not doing it. I agreed to do one beastly interview a day. I made that completely clear when we started. Check my contract.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Oh, piss off.
Jesus.
You're on thin bloody ice, Rob. Whole wheat, man. Whole wheat.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Is this how it actually
so
works?
much.
10 seconds, everybody.
Is this how it actually works in a new studio? Do they just yell like this?
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance, but first our very own culture reporter Megan
This
Wolf.
is so crazy. All right. Advanced acceptance. I gotta see this one. I think this is the one about whatchamacallit? The one with the 2 leader people at the beginning. I think this is them. But I gotta see this. This is too good.
Apparently, he's been drinking since lunchtime.
Christ, he's a liability in the best of times.
I know. God help whoever has to bleep this. 10 seconds, everybody.
Thank you so much, lady. Listen.
Running the country. Seriously?
We've had
Stop.
to bleep this. 10
Listen.
seconds,
You know, thank you. I appreciate you.
everybody.
A lawyer and a
I was
TV
gonna say I'm mad at you for saying that, but I'm okay with it. I'll let it
running the
slide.
country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance headquarters,
Wow, that was too
where the
loud.
2 leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury,
turn that
are
down.
about to make their acceptance address.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pat.
Okay. Well, thank you all for coming. And, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't.
Oh, let me back it up just a second. I want to hear what these guys are talking about.
Start?
Go for it, Pat.
Okay, let's see what they...
Wait, hold on. I wanna.
Salisbury are about to make their acceptance address.
We already hear what these guys said.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pat.
I love this.
Okay, let's see what they have to say.
I nearly hit the source this morning. It's very green.
Teal.
Taking notes.
You have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a
Oh, not much.
Team spirit.
Swearing.
We're trying to listen to what these guys are saying in the background here.
They should be putting their shit in pants on and not in their busted checkbook.
Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country who
wealth into the millions.
You know the sort. Probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated community.
tomorrow we will be introducing a sweeping reform
She's like,
in the highly
heck's going on?
trust funds or creative accounting. Simpler, fairer, unavoidable spend.
Can I do that?
So all
Seems
you
to be
bastards
very inclusion and personalities.
have got nowhere to hide. Today, we revoke your passports.
Whoa, now that is serious.
You want to leave while you threaten
They took
before
away.
you left.
They're stopping people moving. That is outrageous. Whoever, whatever they are. They can't.
I gotta turn up the audio. So quiet.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions, but you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours. That's absolute
Ferret shite. So to you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to
She's like, this is a disaster. Question is, did she vote for him?
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your
It
Yes,
ends
and so.
today.
we will put the wealth of this country
See you on the other side.
in the hands of the people who create it.
He's like, this is awful. Alrighty, let's continue then. Back it up. Let's adverts. Oh, okay. So this is the ads. We already watched the ads. Continue. Let's continue and see what this game else this has to offer. Day 1, day 2, day 3. We didn't even get day 2. Unexpected forum. You arrive home to find a post on the mat. Most being nothing. You arrive home to find post on the mat. Most being nothing more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eyes. The team wants to know you. Curiosity gets the better of you, and you open it. It's a form from the new advanced government, asking for the information on all citizens. The first page is filled in already. Your name, Alex Winston. Your spouse, Sam Winston. Your children, Charles Winston, 14, and Susie Winston, 19. Well, you muse. At least they got the basics right. Turn this audio all the way down. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Upon starting a new job, you would be productive and get to work immediately. Ease yourself in and orient yourself. I would say this one. That's what I would do. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now, a file of minor importance has gone missing. You should help your colleagues remember that your colleague reports it. This one. Question number 3. An entire department was fired today for the consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would leave work on time. Leave work early and head to the pub to chat about the changes in the colleagues. Leave work early, head home to see your family. Stay late to ensure you hit the first deadlines. I'd say that one. Question 4. It's the annual company barbecue, and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with friends and family, are washing your hair that day. Go if you're free but wouldn't mind missing it. Have been practicing with your coworkers and think you'll win the talent contest this year. I would say that one. Question number 5. You have had a long, successful career and are now about to retire. In your speech, you list the achievements, all the good memories you have, give honest review of the pros and cons of your company, focus on the issues, challenges you face while working there, or refuse to attend. This one. In your spare time, you listen to music, attend political rallies, and stand up for what you believe in. Encourage and support your children with their hobbies. I'd say this one. Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of daily grind, exploring somewhere unfamiliar, and discovering new experiences and challenges. A structured day out at the theme park. Probably this one. It is important that the government keeps people I would say that. Thank you for your cooperation. Advance knows your time is valuable, and we appreciate you your help in leading the nation to a brighter future. Sign your name. Sick. That was interesting. Wow, it's already 11. Hold on, I gotta do something real fast. Go to Discord real quick. And I gotta double check something, because I want to end the stream at 12 o'clock so that I can make it to a particular event. And I gotta make sure that I'm looking at the right time. Sick. Okay, cool, I got an hour. Alright, it's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. It's late, Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying... Yeah, you are just drying up a favorite... Drying? Up a favorite coffee cup. Oh, a worn-out souvenir of yours, your first trip together. The print is faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. Knock at the window brings you back to reality. There in the garden, clutching at a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let him in, they sit on the kitchen table visibly stressed. They. Chris, is they referring to Chris? Chris takes a deep breath. I'm so sorry for bursting in so late, Alex. Chris stammers, but I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask. No problem, what's going on? Are you okay? Should I get Sam? No, no need to worry, Sam. It's you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. You heard about the Assets and Wealth Act. Chris fists bang the table. It's total bull. They're taking whatever they want and distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. I can't believe they're actually getting away with it. Madness, which is why I need your help. What exactly do you need? What exactly do you need? Chris' eyes seems to be resting comfortably on the floor. Okay. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport. My passport? What for? They've taken away mine in half the bloody country. Oh, half the bloody countries. But people always say you and I look similar. So, Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe. You gotta, but I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex, I would ask. Surely there's another way. I don't want to give it to him. Chris's mouth falls open. You're joking, right? I always done right by you and Sam. I treated your children like they were my own. We're family. Does that mean nothing to you? Ah. Fine, I'll sell it myself, Chris spits. So much for family loyalty, eh? Grabbing the fluorescent suitcase, Chris disappears into the night. You go back to the dishes, picking up Sam's cup again. The peeling face now seems to bore into you. The knot in your stomach tightens. Interesting. It's day number 6. Day number 8. Okay. Oh, it's the best song ever. I feel like I've played a song with this melody before. Like, not the words, but ba 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 ba. Maybe? Does this have the melody? Maybe it just has a similar melody. I was gonna say there was a song we played in marching band, and it sounded just like this one. I don't think it is, though. The notes aren't the same. I mean, I know it's not the same song, but it's like, does it take the same melody? The Fallout. Okay, I got a phone call coming in. I don't know if this is copywritten, but I'm not going to try.
That's better. Let's get set up and get on with it, so I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on. You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts.
Oh, look. Turn on a fan as well. What is that?
You know, load the tapes under the
I know, I'm relaxed. Should we play this? Is this toy safe? Should we play this? Is this toy safe? I feel like this could absolutely destroy me. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this last so people remember it. I feel like that's something awful. Mr. Snugglehugs. An elegant new skin cream with a porky little twist. Alan James, Crazy Neil, no, Advanced Go-Getters. Should be played, introducing, okay, we're going to do that one. I'm interesting on this Mr. Snugglehugs. All right, let's go back up.
You can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again. The Navision mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These two buttons at the bottom of the Vision mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them. And they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here or image B on the right bottom screen here. It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
and we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon.
Action movie, Bullet Man.
Not the best
Taking us
source
up
of
to the
consumer
weather
advice,
report and
Don't
close
blame me
down
when it
at a
explodes,
5:15
going in
midnight.
5,
But
4,
before all that, it's
3.
time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's National Night
Good evening,
News.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Good evening, our main headlines tonight. Destination
I
unknown.
screwed that up.
At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guests if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history.
Okay.
Sophia Remington has always impressed. She was top
So this
of
is
her
easy.
class
All
at
right, yeah.
university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. Many were surprised that the two scientists, who've shared a fractious rivalry for many years, decided to undertake this expedition in each other's company. However, the two have released a joint statement in which they opine geniuses don't have to like each other to achieve remarkable results. Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. Johnny is seen here with socialite and performance artiste Tiffany Lamore, whose recent show, Snatched Inside My Snatch, has kept her firmly in the public eye. Could romance be on the cards for these two budding A-listers? And Grievous bodily charm. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more people saying they're scared to walk the streets alone at night, could this be exactly the right time for Advance's new approach? All that and mega move with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
I messed that up. I feel awful.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy.
Oh,
we're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't.
I messed it up again.
I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable.
This is so weird,
So
okay.
they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to
So
the next
1,
steps in the
3,
grand
and 4.
plan.
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just
I
realised
messed
that
this
if
up
we
so
carry on
bad.
the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And
what
this
I-
will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, who will be laughing then?
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that
Sure,
these are the
that's
same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus
That's a
act to
swear
keep
word.
us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised...
I never
the
would have
youth
figured
vote
that
like
word
we've
to be a
never seen
swear
You
word.
say mobilise, I call it
I don't even
grooming.
want to say it
The
now.
grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage.
Wow,
They're
I
like
screwed that up.
psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are
I'm
your
sorry, I was paying attention to the
The
fact.
Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How's it going? Actually, fuck it, I don't care. I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. All right, mate, see you later. Bye!
Right from your pause to give you the crisp, brittle
What is he
skin
saying?
you've come to expect.
Oh, they're out.
New Judico Sean.
So you see this right here? I originally thought that this mattered, but this is only for me. This is only me, though. The audio's already leaving. Or maybe it does matter.
Because we said so.
I gotta lower that.
Welcome back. In our second segment,
I messed that up. No, because I was playing with my audio mixer.
in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with the money,
Nah.
Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the
Oh,
problem.
that person
We need
scared
more
me.
support from ministers. We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr.
Imagine
Donaldson.
this happening.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore?
This is
Where have
easier,
we gone
okay.
wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays, gypsies mainly.
Let's mess that up.
It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment.
Oh,
Jeremy,
what the heck?
Gimps escaped. Delia? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box.
The
Delia,
heck's
I
that?
could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in his box?
Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You go back in your
Jesus.
space.
And
Wow.
whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people
Darling,
of this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Not even
Oh, I gotta show this.
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy, so get back in your countries. No! Naughty, you beast!
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank
That's
you,
normal.
Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us.
Look, I spoke to Mallory at the Bridge Club. She says the hall is absolutely fine for Sunday.
Oh, marvellous. Now, I booked your mother in for a hearing test.
Oh, did you?
Yes,
I've been fired. The audience fell to less than 5%. No. I don't blame them, to be honest with you. All right, let's retry. Yeah, it's best to just retry all this. I screwed this up from the beginning. I messed this one up from the beginning. We just gotta try this again. Is it recommended that maybe I should wear both earbuds? See, if I was in my new room, I'd be wearing both earbuds right now. But since I'm not in my new room yet, in case somebody walks in from downstairs, I want to be able to hear, so I can like. Day 2, segment 2.
How's it going? Actually, fuck it, I don't care. I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. All right, mate, see you later, bye!
Hydrogen monoxide right from your pores to give you the crisp, brittle skin you've come to expect.
Can I just redo this entire day, though?
New Jus de Cochon.
How many people are actually watching? How do we know
The
that?
strength of your face's skin. 41% of women we surveyed said they loved their visible plates, and 7 out of 10 dentists would recommend it.
7 out of 10.
Jus de Cochon, because we said
Jus de
so.
cochon. I don't know what that means. Probably shouldn't say that.
Welcome back. In our second segment,
I messed that up again. Can I just go to the main menu and try this all over again?
taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up
A liar.
on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
We can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the
Wow,
problem.
that was actually really cool. Can I just... I'm just going to quit to the main menu and see if I can, like, just restart this all over again. Hold on. The Fallout. I'm going to try this whole day all over again because I messed this one up. Alright, hold on. You know what? Let's just continue from our current checkpoint.
We're still vassals, slaves. We're just in prettier cages.
Alright. So, I'm just going to go back from where we were and continue that segment. I was going to go back, but then now that I'm thinking about it, it's funnier if we can go back and there's a bunch of mistakes. So, I'm just going to do it this way. Be kind of funny. Alright. But it's like sometimes the mistakes... Oh, no, I started from the beginning. No. It's fine. I started back from the beginning. I didn't mean to do that. No, I didn't mean to do that either. My gosh, this is turning into the...
First of all, let's get the power on.
Hold on. Hold on. I messed up the entire game. This is turning into... Relax. I'm messing up the stream much like I'm messing up the game.
Right, let's load up the adverts.
All right.
You want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
Yep, I'm going to do that one. I'm going to do... What else do we do? Okay, that was the one. Yep. Yep, that was the one. Okay.
Right, you can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again. And the vision mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These two buttons at the bottom of the vision mixer, you can see they
We already did this. Can I skip this, please?
and they're to help you pick image A on the left
This is literally Five Nights at Freddy's.
or image
I literally feel that.
Here, it's really simple. These little
I know how to do this already. Can we just skip ahead?
seconds you have to make your decision.
No,
Provided you make a
computer,
decision
please.
in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So, like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
And we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
Finally tonight at 10 p.m. It's a bit of escapism with Lawrence.
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5.
10 seconds is a lot of time.
3.
Good evening. I'm
Shoot,
Jeremy
I did too
Dawson.
early.
Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the country's wealth creators in a state of panic and unfavorable rumblings already heard from overseas, I'll be asking
I
my
like this
guests
picture.
whether Advance can
That's
deliver on
perfect.
even a fraction of their manifesto promises. Out with the old, Rimington's Fist have appointed Sophia Rimington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23,
Should I do that one?
becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Rimington has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid
We're gonna do
Swansborg
B. I like that
Morgansford
one better.
have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology,
I like that picture.
the pair
That's a
hope
good
to
picture.
successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. Many were surprised that the two scientists, who've shared a fractious rivalry for many years, decided to undertake this expedition in each other's company.
I think that picture is the best
the two
picture
have
to
released a
use.
joint statement in which
Does
they
everybody else
claim
agree with me?
Geniuses don't have to like each other to achieve remarkable results. Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. Johnny is seen here with socialite and performance artiste Tiffany Lamore, whose recent show, Snatched Inside My Snatch, has kept her firmly in the public eye. Could romance be on the cards for these two budding A-listers? And grievous bodily charm. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more people saying they're scared to walk the streets alone at night, could this be exactly the right time for
That's
Advance's
actually a
new
good
approach?
picture.
All that and mega more for the group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
So I gotta do two. Two, remember, two.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment
Perfect.
of the Assets and Wealth Act,
1, 3, 4.
we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James
I missed her. Oh, wow.
The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing.
Do you realize I showed him but not her? That's like a slap in the face.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited,
And it's all because my
growth
computer.
is untenable.
And
So
I
they're
had
changing
my
things up.
things.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next
I had my
steps in the
mixer
grand plan.
selected.
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is
I
right,
messed that up.
Jeremy. We're to become the great herd. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And
what
this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, we'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
If you say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue.
No.
It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
I want to listen to them. They're arguing. Can you shut up?
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
Segment grade D.
41%
All right,
of women
advertisement time.
surveyed said they loved their visible plates, and 7 out of...
Who she is.
I've said I put a word in, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. Is little JT scared of the big bad culture reporter?
I hope.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our
Why did he
country.
speak so early?
Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the
All right, I think I'm going to hold it out just a little bit longer.
Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy.
There we
Thanks
go.
for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
So I just realized that's who's watching
Well,
us.
as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try
dying
and
fit.
cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
All right, it's 1,
We
2.
can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem.
Greg?
We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? We need change at a structural
Certainly,
level.
this got to get
Jeremy.
people watching.
Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. The problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that
Trying
we
to
should
play
be
it off.
concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally
Oh,
understand.
that's perfect.
Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief
I
Constable
messed that up
Bob
at the
Peel,
end. That could have been
a man with
perfect.
a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised.
I'm wondering
by
what the
some
next one will
thug
be.
with a knife, or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Oh.
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all
Nay.
comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen
Hi,
of this
David.
once great country.
I don't know if I said your name, sorry.
Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all in the Bible. Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, bloody gimps escaped. Delia? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
This is a game
Absolutely,
called
Jeremy.
Not
Back in
for
your box,
Broadcast,
guys.
I
Back
believe.
in your box. Delia, I really
And
could
so
use
basically
a
what
little
you're
help
supposed to
with
do is you're supposed to run a radio station,
Yes, I'm talking to
and you're supposed to like run cameras, and
and
it's kind of funny.
Go, 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 go. Whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent.
So like
good,
I'm running the
right
cameras
people
here,
who-
and so I'm running the
Just a moment.
cameras between both of them. So if I hit one, it shows him. Perfect.
Clive, I am not having this again.
He's in his underwear.
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to...
No.
Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing assault. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but
So
it's a
this thing
constant
right
battle
here
against
is like static.
institutionalization, as you can
It's like
imagine.
interference
And
with other
obviously,
radio stations, and you
Titwank's
got to try to
quite
keep
hard
it in
to come by.
between.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise
Perfect.
party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do
It's
you
a fun
feel the time
game.
spent in
It's
prison
got
helped
overwhelmingly
to
positive
rehabilitate
reviews, and
you
there's a
in
lot of
any way,
focusing.
Tony?
Merry Christmas.
Wank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as
So
that,
this is
Jez.
censoring. So when he swears,
I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
what is going on? This is so weird. All 3 had mess ups. But
Rehabilitation
censored the swear word there.
The current system, Jez. It's just not set up for it, you know. It's inherently unjust.
It's open.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this now?
You are joking. Chrissy Freebollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh.
It worked. It worked.
Oh,
Fellas, I'm on the news.
censor that all.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here.
Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal
No
here, Tony.
fucking way.
Oh, I gotta censor that.
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes? Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me?
I mean, there's gotta be...
Crew at home have managed to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be...
All right, I gotta get an advertisement ready. We'll get advertisement B.
We'll be back after these messages.
Mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section,
Oh no, I did the advertisement too early.
time with the music, you can see the result on the vision mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
With the Go-Getters, you can be sure that your children will be well equipped.
What's all
to
this?
march towards progress.
I want to hear
After
this.
all, there's nothing better than moving forwards. The Advanced Go-Getters. Forwards together.
Welcome, Black. I'm Megan Wolf, and on tonight's
What is-
Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College, who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan.
That's
We're
perfect.
overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right? Yes, Charlotte's my oldest.
I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher. Maths is really important. Oh, thanks, Steve. Maths is really important. Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle
I
believed
just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences, and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
Angela and algebra.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
and teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah? Because, in a way, she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like, maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important. Yeah, thanks, Steve. Put it in, Coach. Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat
Is it
with
one?
you,
Is
teacher,
one
while
the-
you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the
Okay, so
dance?
2 and 3.
2 days ago, a letter from Advance arrived at the school.
So-
the headmaster thought
I
it was
just I have so many
prank,
screw-ups.
but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But
But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly, but we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not?
Did he
Let's have
put
a go at this
glasses on?
democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, no.
Oh, hi Gary.
Oh, heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some.
I don't know
poor
what this
victims
show
to
looks
bully
like. I'm
all
not sure what
morning,
cameras I'm supposed to
but
do.
Will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers. What? Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Just keep going for fuck's sake. Right,
Hose.
maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? Oh, my arm's free coat. Brilliant, keep going. Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist, and you're just a sad little girl with two gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my two new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team.
Yeah!
And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all
I'm
three
sorry,
of
this is
you,
a lot of focus.
and I don't have any friends of my own.
That was... This is a song now.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be.
That's perfect.
And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
Life can
I messed that up.
cheeky. If you work as a team.
It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice.
Perfect.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your crew laps. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Oh!
Hey,
Oh.
kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum if for dinner he had to wait. Where's my dinner?
It's not ready!
Where's my dinner, woman?
Go!
Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 Life's pretty hard on a council estate.
escape. It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy.
Yeah, yeah.
That guy, he's just like, I'm done.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make
I'm
a
just.
different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Perfect. That was that ending.
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
You love them, we love them, and they just love
Mr.
with his
Oh,
state-of-the-art
someone please get these
human-like
twats
voice
out of
to
my
keep them
stream.
company when you can't,
If you keep me happy, I'll keep you safe.
and his incredible real-action eyes.
I hope your mummy and daddy don't die in a fire. That would be bad.
Is that
It's no wonder Mr. Snugglehugs is the gift your child wants this Christmas.
All the other kids have got one.
That's right, little one. You don't want to be left out.
I only like people that
God, that is scary as hell.
Mr. Snugglehugs.
Uh oh, I gotta censor that now. It's fine.
Mr. Snugglehugs in stores now and selling out fast.
This is mildly disturbing. I did awful. That was disturbing.
Hello, mate. I see they've got the store back. That's great. I love fucking shopping.
So you can buy stuff.
Sorry, bit of a big night to be honest. Anyway,
I gotta end the
over
stream.
here, that's how much money you've got. You'll get more money the better the broadcast you do. These tabs take you to the bits and pieces and sections of the store. You can fix stuff, you can upgrade stuff, or you can just buy really cool stuff to put around the studio.
Why is the music so loud?
Final thing you gotta know, if you wanna buy something, you just click on it and it go ka-ching. Nah, but there's no refunds. No refunds.
No
So
refunds?
Take care, make sensible decisions. Don't be like Dave.
And I'm Megan Wolf.
All right, we will watch the broadcast tomorrow. Whenever we're back in live streaming. I gotta end the stream, and I realized that I actually forgot to do something, so I'm gonna do something real fast. I'm gonna put you on the starting screen. I realized last minute. You know what I didn't do? I did not create. I did not create a stream ending screen, so I gotta go do that real fast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the game though. Hold on one second. I just gotta put it on this. This is literally my news segment that just happened. Stream ending. I'm gonna put that right there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the game though. I can say that this game was definitely a cool one. Let's see, I gotta go to live stream, Microsoft Flight Simulator, even though this isn't Microsoft Flight Simulator. I gotta hit that. And I gotta say, real fast, put that in capital letters, stream ending. Gotta make, where's the color? Why did my color chart disappear? Why is my color chart right there? Stream ending. Put that right there. No, I messed that up. Add layers. There we go. Put that right there. Duke, Duke, Duke. Ba-doop. We're going to be ending the stream though. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm sorry I got to fill in the dead hair here, but I got to do something. Dead air here. But I got to do something super duper fast. That might not actually be censored, but I don't really centered, but I don't really care. I got to open up. Go to here. Go to my Twitch folder. Got to open up that. Gotta take this, because I actually forgot to do this before the stream started. It was only a couple minutes ago that I thought about this. Move that over there. There we go. Add. Go to glow. There we go. Save. Screenshots. Live stream. Microsoft Flight Simulator. End. I didn't put it to the right file. Save as. Go. Flatten that. Get that here. Now what I can do is I can go to here. Browse that. Live stream. That. Cool. Sweet. Here we go. Stream ending. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Thanks, David, for watching. But yeah. So I'm going to send you guys over to Lance. Lance from Live Fly Guy is about to start live streaming in a couple minutes. And I don't know if he's live yet. He might be live. He's not yet live, but he's going to be doing a giveaway on his Twitch. So make sure you guys go and watch his live stream. It'll be starting very, very soon. Let's see, actually. I wonder if he's live yet. He is not yet live, but I will send you over to his Twitch. You can let him. Oh, he's not live yet. No, he's not. Okay. Well, you know what we can do? We can do some talking real fast. So that game was pretty interesting. This game, what is it called? Not for broadcast. Basically, you're supposed to censor. There's something loading here. Is that an advertisement? No, it's not. Okay. It's probably not. No, it shouldn't be. Okay. But not for broadcast. Very interesting game. Definitely very unique and different. I had a lot of fun with that game. Hopefully you did too, but I'm going to be ending the stream here. I might be back later with Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. If you're free, make sure you hop on the stream, and it'll be fun. I think we're going to be trying out some of the new updates that Workers and Resources has brought to the table. But until then, I will send you over to Live Fly Guy. He will be live in just a moment. He will be live in just a moment with a Christmas live stream, Christmas giveaway. Make sure you go watch him. He's not live yet, but he will be. I'll be down at the stream when it's live. He's going to be showing something he's never shown before, apparently this blue screen thing. It'll be interesting. I don't really know what the blue screen thing is, really, but he says he's going to be showing some blue screen meme thing, which apparently he's shown before, but I guess I missed it. So make sure you go and watch Live Fly Guy. Give him some support and things like that and watch him. Hey, David, welcome to my Discord. Welcome. Alrighty. Well, until then, I'm going to be ending the stream here. Thank you for watching. Make sure you head over to Lance's stream and watch it. He's a very good Twitch streamer. He's a smaller Twitch streamer, so he's not like the bigger ones. He's definitely good to watch. Anyways, I will see you tomorrow if I can, or later today even. I will see you later. Let me get some music up here. What's the song? Living in Paradise. This is a good song. I love it. Lance is live in 3 minutes. I'll see you all in the very next stream. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. See you later. Peace.
Twice.